Hey guys, Griffin here. Today I'm going to introduce you to one of the most powerful tools you can use in Splinterlands for passive income, and that would be Splex.gg. So this is a website where you can go and enter in your account and actually have it rent out all of your cards automatically. What you can do is set up an extra account that just holds cards that you'd like to rent out and then enter it into this system in order to have it generate income for you on a day-to-day basis. Splex's algorithm will automatically try and get the best prices for you possible, so you don't have to actively manage all of your different listings. And this is really good if you have a large number of cards, because trying to micromanage everything is not only difficult but also extremely time consuming. This takes all the hassle out of it. They do take a 10% cut. You know, that's the price of the service. Unfortunately, it's kind of high, but understand that this is value that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten. It's a nice tool to have at your disposal. Let's go ahead and see how much income I could be making with this account that we're going to set up today. So this is my alternate account that I've set up and thrown some extra cards into. Let's see how much I could generate. All right, so it thinks that I would make roughly 1,600 DEC a day, so $1.60-ish on these cards. And I don't have a ton of cards in here, but there are some pretty high value cards, so any value that's happening on top of their appreciation would be nice. These aren't cards that I'm using to play competitively. They're just some older cards that I'd like to keep, but I don't necessarily use on my day-to-day game. This is a great way for me to throw duplicates and cards that aren't seeing a whole lot of play in there and extract some value from. All right, so let's go to check out my accounts. Now I'm gonna blur out the value of all my accounts. You can obviously figure that out on yourself because this is the blockchain, but it's just an uncomfortable amount of money, and it does make me feel weird that it's all inside of a video game, but we'll move past that. That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my new account. All right, so I pulled up the Splex.gg Discord, which you can find here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try using this command. They just set this up the other day, so this is very new, so we'll see if I can get it to work. So I've pasted that inside of their bot commands. All right, and it looks like I was added successfully. Yep, so we're in the system. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this Splex.gg page. Okay, yeah, we're in. So now I just need to upload my posting key for this account. Okay, now that I was able to get my posting key put into the system, and that's the private posting key, it will tell you if you've messed that up. Now I click this enable button and it'll go ahead and enter me in renting. Well, great, it looks like my cards are being rented out now. So these are the cards here that it's trying to rent out. Doesn't look like it's started it yet, so maybe I'll have to wait a little bit in order for this to kick in. All right, so this is Griffin from the future here, and it looks like they did go ahead and assign my rental cards to some folks, and they've rented out roughly half of the total estimated value of these cards, which is great. I am receiving roughly 15.5% on my investment based on the rough estimate of the costs, as well as actual DEC that I'm getting for payouts, so that's really exciting. We'll go through and see some of my cards here, but the most expensive one I saw was just over 630 DEC, which is actually pretty impressive, but that's from a max level Kralis, which is a $600 card. So do the math on that. It's a decent ROI, but it's not amazing. I mean, for as expensive as it is, but you got to keep in mind that these cards are also providing you intrinsic value just by existing. And so your ownership in them will pay for itself eventually through this process, and you'll get to keep any appreciation that asset may have had over that time. As long as this game stays around, you know, this is a pretty good way to recoup some of your costs on some cards that may not have seen play otherwise. It looks like this account does need some extra resource credits though in order for some of these rental prices to get changed, so I'm going to go ahead and load that up. Essentially the way that you can do that is through pulling up your Hive keychain and assigning any Hive you may have here by clicking power up. So that's how you can increase your resource credits if you need to do so. And yeah, it's that easy. It only took me a couple of minutes to set up a new Hive account and write everything down, and then just a little bit of time, maybe an hour or two, to send all the cards over that I wanted to get over here. 5 minutes to set it up on the Splex.gg website, so pretty quick as far as getting actual monetary return on some assets that you have that are collecting dust. So check this out if you guys haven't seen it before. I think that the new Winterfest promo card is going to be pretty good to rent out as well. So if you'd like to see me do a quick breakdown of that, go ahead and check out this video listed above so you make sure you don't miss out. Thanks. We'll catch you in the next one.